In 2009, the world witnessed the death of Michael Jackson, a legendary figure in music whose influence transcended mere entertainment. The magnitude of his passing was felt globally, and tragically, several of his fans took their own lives, probably unable to fathom a world without him. This extreme reaction highlights a deep and perplexing phenomenon in human psychology: the idolization of celebrities. Why do we idolize celebrities to such an extent? What is it about these people that elicit such deep devotion and sometimes irrational behavior? Consider the ancient Greeks, who celebrated their gods and heroes with fervor. These figures were often imbued with superhuman traits, and their stories provided a framework for understanding human virtues and vices. Celebrities, in many ways, function as modern-day deities. They embody our aspirations, fears, and fantasies. When Aristotle said, "We are what we repeatedly do," excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. He might as well have been speaking about how people elevate their idols. We project our ideals of excellence onto these figures and explore our identities through them. But what fuels this idolization? One powerful factor is the media. From tabloids to social media, celebrities are omnipresent, meticulously documented and broadcasted. This constant visibility creates a sense of familiarity and intimacy. When we see a celebrity every day, they become part of our lives. We start to care about their successes and failures as if they were our friends. Psychologist Richard Wiseman says, "Fame makes us feel like we know people who don't know us. It creates a one-sided intimacy." Also, this relationship is not just about familiarity, but also about aspiration. Celebrities often represent the pinnacle of success in our society. They have wealth, beauty, talent, and influence, qualities many people strive for. When we idolize them, we are not just admiring their achievements, we are also engaging in a form of wish fulfillment. By following their lives, we vicariously experience their triumphs and tragedies. Jean-Paul Sartre said, "Man is condemned to be free, because once thrown into the world, he is responsible for everything he does." This freedom, and the anxiety it brings, leads us to look for anchors, and celebrities often serve as these anchors. But there's a darker side to this idolization. The pressure and scrutiny placed on celebrities can lead to their downfall. The tragic deaths of people like Michael Jackson, Amy Winehouse, and Kurt Cobain highlight the destructive potential of fame. These people were not just entertainers, they became symbols of the consequences of living under a constant public gaze. Their struggles with addiction, mental health issues, and the pursuit of perfection reflect the human cost of being idealized. Yet the public's fascination with these tragedies is equally telling. There's a perverse curiosity about the downfall of the famous. This phenomenon is often referred to as Schadenfreude, a German term that means taking pleasure in someone else's misfortune. Friedrich Nietzsche said, "He who fights with monsters should be careful lest he thereby become a monster. And if you gaze long enough into an abyss, the abyss will gaze back into you." Our obsession with the miseries of celebrities reveals our own insecurities and the dark side of human nature. Despite this, the cycle of idolization continues. Platforms like Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok blur the lines between the public and private lives of celebrities. This constant exposure not only sustains their fame, but also intensifies the emotional connections fans feel. The phenomenon of stan culture, where fans fiercely defend and promote their idols, shows how deeply people can invest in these parasocial relationships. The implications of this are deeper than you may think. On one hand, celebrities can use their influence for positive change, advocating for social issues and raising awareness. On the other hand, the pressure to maintain a perfect image can lead to significant personal sacrifices and mental health issues. This duality brings us back to the philosophical question of authenticity. As Søren Kierkegaard pointed out, the most common form of despair is not being who you are. The facade that celebrities often have to maintain can lead to a loss of self, creating a gap between their public persona and private reality. This brings us to another critical aspect of the philosophy of fame, the commodification of identity. Celebrities are not just people, they are brands. Their images are crafted and marketed to maximize appeal and profitability. This commodification raises ethical questions about the nature of identity and the value of authenticity. When we consume celebrity culture, are we engaging with real individuals, or are we merely interacting with carefully constructed images designed to fulfill our desires? This is not just confined to traditional celebrities. The rise of influencers on social media has democratized fame, allowing ordinary people to achieve celebrity status. This shift has further blurred the lines between reality and performance, as everyday people curate their lives to attract followers and endorsements. Michel Foucault's concept of the panopticon is relevant here. Social media acts as a surveillance mechanism where everyone watches and is watched, promoting a culture of self-monitoring and performance. Yet in this idolization and performance, there lies a truth. Our need to idolize stems from a desire for connection and meaning. Celebrities, in their amplified humanity, provide a mirror to our own lives. Think about how children look up to superheroes. These figures embody ideals of bravery, justice, and hope. In a similar vein, celebrities often become role models for adults, representing the ideals we strive for and the dreams we hold. Carl Jung's concept of the collective unconscious can help explain this. He proposed that certain symbols and archetypes are universally understood across cultures. Celebrities often embody these archetypes, becoming modern-day heroes, rebels, and muses. However, it's important to recognize the limitations and pitfalls of this idolization. While celebrities can inspire and entertain, placing them on pedestals can lead to unrealistic expectations and disappointment. Hannah Arendt says, "The sad truth is that most evil is done by people who never make up their minds to be good or evil." This ambivalence is often seen in the way we treat celebrities, expecting them to be paragons of virtue while relishing in their failures. It's important to cultivate a balanced perspective, appreciating the talents and contributions of celebrities without losing sight of their humanity can help mitigate the extremes of adulation and condemnation. In doing so, we not only honor their individuality, but also reflect on our own values and aspirations. So, the next time you find yourself captivated by a celebrity's life, consider the deeper forces at play. What does this fascination reveal about your own desires and fears? How does the idolization of celebrities shape our culture and collective consciousness? By asking these questions, you engage in a philosophical inquiry that enriches your understanding of fame and its impact on your life.